Episode 1: The Girl Who Didn't Bow Down, Raven Maddox. Every student at Vercilles International Academy knew his name. The richest, the coldest, the most feared. Heir to the Maddox Empire, power running through his blood like ice. Beside him were his three best friends: Xander, the shameless playboy of the school; Kio, the smooth talker with a smile that could break hearts on sight; Drew, charming but never loyal for more than 2 weeks. They ruled the academy. Nobody dared speak against them. Nobody except Margaret Nix, better known as Maggie. Maggie was different. A scholar in a school for the elite. Strong-willed, razor-sharp, and fiercely protective of the few friends she had. She worked nights at a convenience store, studied between shifts, and refused to let anyone, especially rich bullies, treat her like she didn't belong. Her best friends, Mina and Lacey, were scholars too. They struggled, but they survived together. Then one ordinary morning changed everything. The hallway was crowded when Mina, carrying a stack of books taller than her, tripped. The books flew, one of them hitting Raven Maddox's arm. A wave of silence crashed through the corridor. Mina's face turned pale. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. Raven looked at her with icy amusement. Oh, one of the charity cases thinks she can hit me. Xander snickered. Bro, she must want attention. Ko smirked. Or she's just stupid. Mina shook her head wildly. It was an accident. Raven stepped closer to her. If you can't walk, maybe you don't belong in this school. Before he could continue, a sharp voice cut through the silence. Back off. Head snapped toward the sound. Maggie walked straight up, placing herself between Raven and Mina. Her eyes were burning, her chin lifted boldly. She apologized, Maggie said coldly. It was an accident. Stop acting like she attacked you. Raven's eyes narrowed. Students gasped. No one dared talk to him like that. So, Raven said softly, the other scholar wants to play hero? I'm telling you to stop bullying people for fun, Maggie replied. Xander whistled. Raven stepped closer until his face was inches from hers. Learn your place. Maggie didn't blink. I already know it. And it's not under your shoe. Gasps echoed around them. Raven's jaw tightened. You, he whispered, just started a war. Maggie held his cold stare. Good, I don't lose. Raven walked away, but his eyes stayed fixed on her. Margaret Nix. Defiant, brave, infuriating. Exactly the kind of girl he should hate, so why couldn't he look away? Something in his chest shifted. Interest. And that was the beginning. Episode 2, The Punishment. By lunch, the entire school buzzed. Maggie talked back to Raven Maddox. She's dead. Her scholarship is gone. But Maggie didn't care. She sat with Mina and Lacey in their corner of the cafeteria, eating simple packed meals while the rich kids flaunted their luxurious lunches. Mina whispered, Maggie, why did you do that? Raven is dangerous. He scared you, Maggie answered firmly. I won't let anyone do that. Lacey groaned dramatically. You're brave and stupid. Across the room, Raven watched them silently while his friends talked. Xander said, Bro, she embarrassed you earlier. Ko smirked. You planning payback? Drew teased, Or you interested? Raven's expression didn't change. But he said one word, punishment. The next day, during her library duty, Maggie received a sleek black envelope sealed with a silver M, Raven Maddox's family crest. Inside was a note, report to room 501 after class. Lacey nearly screamed. Room 501? That's the King's Lounge. Mina looked horrified. Don't go, Maggie. I have to, Maggie said calmly. Running makes it worse. After class, Maggie walked to the luxurious West Wing where rich students lounged like royalty. Guards allowed her in after seeing the envelope. She reached room 501 and pushed open the door. Raven, Xander, Kio, and Drew sat inside like they owned the world. You're late, Raven said without looking up. No, Maggie replied. I'm exactly on time. Answer only when spoken to. Say something worth answering. Xander nearly choked laughing. Ko whispered, She's bold. Raven stood and approached Maggie, stopping inches from her. You embarrassed me, he said quietly. So you'll fix it. He gestured to a massive stack of documents. Organize all of this. Tonight, Maggie stared. That's not my job. It is now, Raven said coldly. Unless you want your scholarship reconsidered? Fear prickled her heart, but she didn't let it show. So this is bullying. This is discipline. And if I refuse? Try, Raven whispered, and see what happens. Maggie grabbed the folders. I don't break easily, she said. Raven watched her too closely. Kao murmured, Bro. Admit it. You're already hooked, and Raven didn't deny it. Because he knew Margaret Nix was different, and she had already captured his attention.